Right, good afternoon. Now, I thank you all, those who have remitted money to Sri Lanka in the past few years. In 2007, we got over 2.5 billion, and in 2008, we've touched 3 billion. Now, when this money came into Sri Lanka, what happened in effect was that the per capita income went up. So the consumption went up, and secondly, the investments went up. So when this happened, what the net effect was that our economy started to grow at over 6% for over the past few years. Now there are several ways that you can send money, and one that you have been doing is repatriating money to your friends and family at home. And at the same time, you can send them to your RFC or NRC accounts. Now, one benefit that we give is that the government from 1st of February onwards will pay a 20% bonus interest on the interest that you earn on the RFC and NRC accounts. But what we are really here to say is to promote the diaspora treasury bills and the treasury bonds. It's a government security. And then you might ask, why should we invest in Sri Lanka? As Dr. Veera Singh rightly pointed out, the interest that you get in Sri Lanka is in the other parts of the country is very little in the world. The USA, and when you look at Japan, the policy rates are virtually zero. And when you look at the Europe or UK, again the rates are around 1 to 2%. Secondly, a lot of people, a lot of investors have lost money because of the currency fluctuations. And finally, you have management fees charged by banks. And when you have that, your net return is virtually zero. Can I have the previous slide? Previous slide. Right. Now, there are some common myths in investing in Sri Lanka. Now, these common myths are one, that investing in some other country than in Sri Lanka is safer. Two, the rupee always depreciates. Three, Sri Lanka has high taxation. Four, whether there's a secondary market, if you want to liquidate your assets and take it back, whether that secondary market exists. And five, whether Sri Lankan government will allow you to take the money out. Now, in the next 2-3 minutes, I'm going to basically go through the rest of the presentation and tell you that this only myths and the fact is vastly different. Now, what I promote you today are two instruments. The first one is the treasury bills, and the second one are the treasury bonds. Now, if you want to invest for the shorter term, say for example 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year, you can opt to go for treasury bills. Now, treasury bills are given at a discounted rate. So if you are investing in, say, 1,000 rupee treasury bill, you will only be investing 900 rupees, depending on the prevailing exchange rate, the interest rate. And upon maturity, you will get 1,000 rupees. And when you come to the treasury bonds, you actually pay the interest on half-yearly coupon basis. So you will invest 1,000, and at every 6 months, you will get your interest on coupons, and on maturity, you will get the principal amount. Now, these securities are issued by the government, and central bankers, being the bankers of the government, will act as its agent, and mainly the public debt department. Now, because this is a government security, it is 100% risk-free. Now, some of you would have invested money in Lehman Brothers, and with the Lehman Brothers, Royal Bank of Scotland, and few other banks that collapsed, which stood the test of time, which stood for more than 100 years, were granted as secure. But we saw that it's not. And when the financial market is so turbulent, you tend to realize that it is the government securities that are the most safest. And hence, the treasury bills and the treasury bonds are the safest instruments that you have around.